Kiana Sage here, and welcome to December's Being in Sync 5. I'm so excited, have so many new things to share with you. I've limited it to 5 things that I could give you that would help inspire you to move through the holidays. And one is, getting bad news. I got some bad news, and I want to share how I manage that and give you a quick clip about how I practice what I practice. Also, I was in Hawaii, as you all know, and while I was there, I did a spirit quest. And this is something that I did on my own, and I want to tell you a little bit about that and what the main message from that amazing experience was. And then I finally achieved yet another goal. Super excited about having my first Taekwondo martial arts experience. And as you can see, I'm still smiling because it was funny. Okay, I'll share it with you. And then I want to tell you about new merch for Being in Sync that I have. So if you're interested, I have some extra stuff for you. And then I have a program that I've just decided this week that I'm going to be offering in 2019 at a significantly discounted price because I want to open up to a new audience and give a different experience of the horsework. So stay tuned. So the first thing I want to share with you is I made this video, and this is literally in the moment. I had gotten what I would say, some pretty bad news, but really just it was news. It was really about some things that happened with my clients and how I responded to it. And I have to say, I truly practice what it is I preach. And this video that I'm going to show you now is me practicing and sharing how I deal with the news that does not appear so good. So watch this and check it out. Hello, Kiana Sage here, doing one of my absolute favorite things out on the water. We were paddleboarding. We stopped to shoot this quick little video because I wanted to share with you one of the things that I've been practicing for the last 6 to 8 months, like hardcore practicing. How I am responding to things and situations that are occurring to me, making a conscious choice about how it is that I want to respond. And this last week on vacation, I got what I would say is pretty disturbing news. It was shocking, disturbing, and I had a choice in the moment that the situation was unraveling on email. And how I was going to respond to it. And I could respond to being really upset, depressed, sad, wavering, angry, vengeful, being the victim. I mean, I could have gone down all those routes. I certainly had the opportunity to. And I did think about them. And then I made a choice. Is that how I want to respond? And the answer was no. And what was really interesting, what I chose to do throughout the day that I got the news, was to really just be mindful of what was coming up for me throughout the day as I was getting phone calls and text messages and inquiries. I was just really mindful of what is it that I am feeling and allowing that emotion to just kind of pass through and evolve and emerge into something else. And I went to bed that night and I felt really calm and clear and unhooked into the drama, which I could have easily gotten hooked into. Felt really good. And so I encourage you to give it a try, to be mindful and conscious and aware of how it is you are choosing to respond to whatever situations are coming towards you, whether they're chaotic and dramatic and hurtful. Do you want to respond with the same type of reaction that you're getting, or do you want to choose to be something that serves you in a much better way? Like, hands down, this was a crazy situation. I've had it happen in the past to some extent, and nothing quite like this. And yet my response to this was much more resolve and clear about who I am and the type of leader I want to be. So I encourage you to do the same thing. Cheers to being in sync. Essentially, the main message here in being in sync is about how are you practicing what it is that keeps you present, and how are you interpreting or perceiving what's coming to you, and how are you choosing to respond to that. That's really the crux of what being in sync is. It's going with the flow. It's being in the zone. And that zone is constantly checking in with yourself and seeing how you're feeling, seeing what's going on, acknowledging those things within yourself, not looking outside for validation or approval, but you doing the validation and approval within yourself. So I'm happy to say I'm on the other side, and I'm enjoying and excited. And the news isn't bad news, it's just news. And it's really how you perceive it. So the other thing that I did when I was in Maui, which was my highlight of the trip, was this spirit quest. So I had this news thing that happened, and I was like, I am not going to let that interfere with my amazing vacation, because we were having a great time. So I created this spirit quest, and the spirit quest essentially is, you start in the morning and you listen to the messages that are coming through, and the messages might come through. For example, we were walking on the beach and I saw a bumblebee on the beach walking towards the water. And I thought, well, wow, that's kind of strange. Why is a bee on the beach? And so I just did a quick Google, and I looked to see what bees represent and what do they mean. And then I listened inside to say, oh, I think it might mean this. And then that helped guide us to each step. So we had 5 different areas that we went to around Maui. The amazing thing is that it was raining all that day, and everywhere we went, there was no rain. I mean, it completely stopped. So for a lot of people on their vacation, when it rains, and it was raining really hard, but it wasn't raining anywhere we went. And then there's a final message at the end of the day. And the end of the day, the final message was, it's so important for you to be adaptable. You must adapt to situations as they're coming, and how flexible are you being? And that's a really good message for the month of December, because there's so many things going on with the holidays. And my tip for you is to adjust, be flexible. That I'm sharing with you my message that I received, and just I use the term be a master observer, but another way of looking at things is notice what you're noticing as you're the noticer, and be the noticer, and just notice, how are you perceiving things? What are you seeing? What are you experiencing? And just notice it. You don't have to have any judgments about it. You don't have to criticize yourself. It's just an awareness. And that's really what the message is that I want to share with you as you go into the holidays. Be aware and mindful. This is also a mindfulness practice of how it is that you're noticing things, and also be flexible. It's okay to adjust. Don't get so stuck on doing things a particular way all the time, because you may be missing out on some amazing, beautiful gifts. The Spirit Quest adventure, there is no planning at all. Everything is spur of the moment and being present and mindful and aware, and it's just a leveling up every day as to what we're going to be doing. So super fun. So as I mentioned, we got back from Hawaii, then we went to Ottawa, and Ottawa was really a really amazing experience. And I want to give a shout out to Master Fu. He is a 9-degree black belt. That is the highest level that you could go as a Taekwondo master. And I was able to attend one of his classes, and I just had a blast. It was so much fun. It was fun to see people really in their passion. For me, I've never done a martial arts class before, so it was just really fun to see and experience something different from somebody who's a master in their craft. and how they teach and coach other students. So Master Fu, thank you. It was so great to be there with you and all your students. So thank you very much. Another cool thing, being in sync, I just got these t-shirts. These shirts, be present, be patient, and be the light. Super excited about these. If you're interested, I have a few extra, but they're super fun shirts to work out in or just wear around. Or for me, when I travel, I'm always in travel gear. So, you know, it's just a nice shirt to remind yourself and others what's really important about being present, being patient, and being the light. And that is a big message for this entire Being in Sync vibe, right? I mean, just being present is practicing. You need reminders. So if you need a reminder and you like that shirt, feel free to reach out directly. I have a few extra. Okay. And the next exciting news is I have decided in 2019, I'm going to be offering for limited space the horse work program, and it's going to be called Relationship and You. And this is going to be offered at a discounted rate in the beginning of the year. I'm thinking February, March. It will be hosted in San Diego. So if you want to come in, it's going to be a one-of-a-kind, unique event, especially for the first 10 people who sign up and express interest. So if you are interested, let me know and send me a message and I will get you more information as soon as it's available. But I literally just thought of how I was going to do the program, reach out to the ranch and all that fun stuff. And I'm super excited. Relationships and You. It's going to be mind-blowing, amazing, unique experience. And I want more people to have an opportunity to be out there at the ranch and experience the horses like I get an opportunity to do. So I'm offering it to you and it will be at a discounted rate. So if you're interested, let me know. And for that, I probably won't see you until next year in next year's Being in Sync 5. And I really want to say thank you very much for watching and being a part of this journey with me, and for all of your messages that you sent me throughout the year. I just want to say thank you so much. I'm so grateful, and there's going to be more big changes in 2019. And remember, all change is an opportunity to grow, and how we respond to change really changes what comes into our life. So cheers to being in sync, and cheers to a happy new year. Thank you so much.